What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook. Hope you have a great day, morning, or evening. And y'all read the title, man. 3 stocks making people rich. Now, if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell and sub button because we don't just post weekly stock analysis, but we also post weekly crypto and altcoin analysis. And most importantly, we live stream and live trade every day, London session 3 a.m. EST on this very same channel. So we're not your typical investment or trading channel. We show you how to make money both on the front end as well as on the back end, meaning how to make both passive as well as active income when it comes to investing and when it comes onto these charts. Let's hit that first link in the description, join the free signal, free telegram, then scroll your way up to the beginning of the month, May 2nd. You can see we did the recap of last month. Last month, April, we caught a total of 68,765 pips. Ended the month 16-1, only took one loss last month, giving us a 94% win rate. All you got to do is click this blue highlighted. It's going to take you to the beginning of April. We do recap the week at the end of every week, recap the day at the end of every day. And at the beginning of the week, we drop the Sunday chart analysis, going over all the high impact news for the week and going over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but what we see price doing throughout the entire week. And I want to give a special shout out to the members and students. Shout out to my boy Ethan, made $300 in 2 hours off GJ last week. You can see the screenshot. He says, just like what you said during our one-on-one sessions the other day, don't overthink, keep it simple. The playbook works. So you see he sent the screenshot. Then we got my boy Isaac. All right. You can't see the top of the screenshot, but he was in the London session live. He said, apply what I learned in the course. Once the news kicked in, it just kept going. And this was last week. I think it was either Thursday or Wednesday last week. I can't remember, but he made $3,000 in one day. So we got 3 stocks for y'all in this video. And I've talked about these stocks last year. I've talked about these stocks this year, and we're up on literally all these stocks. And this is me also showing y'all that, again, you got to stop falling for the hype and fear mongers, and you got to stick to the playbook and understand how to read the charts. Because when everybody said that things were crashing and tanking, where's all that now? Everybody's happy again. Why? Because people aren't actually reading the charts to understand what's happening. There's a difference between a crash and a retracement. I always talk about it. There's a huge difference between a crash and a retracement, but you're not going to understand the difference until you understand how to read the charts. So definitely want to learn how to read the charts. Definitely recommend clicking those links in the description and becoming a playmaker. So the first stock we got is Nvidia. Okay, it's currently worth $123 at the time of this recorded video. And as you can see, last month, again, when everybody was saying it tanked, look at how it went right back to where we was at the beginning of the year. Again, there's a difference between the retracement and price tanking, right? So let me explain exactly why price even rejected this level, because again, I'm not going to just give you specific price points to DCA and the DCA out at. I'm also going to help you understand why price even did what price did. So this right here is the price action technical analysis playbook. Make sure to look at the link in the comment section to get this book. This works on stocks, forex, options, and crypto. This book's going to show you exactly how to read the charts. It goes with the rules of the uptrend, the rules of the downtrend. Matter of fact, let me just show you the table of contents, right? So when you first get this book, you need to read it in order. Do not skip steps. Do not flip page to page. Read the full thing in order because it's strategically placed and written by yours truly, Playmaker Way, to help you learn the full process, the proper process of how to read the chart. This book's going to show you that price isn't just randomly doing things, and that there's actual rules and script that price follows every single day, every single week, every single month. When we go to the rules of the uptrend, it says right here, in order for the uptrend to continue, we need to break past the previous high, which gives us new higher highs. Look at photo below. We also have to respect the support level the higher low is resting on. So when we look at Nvidia and we go back into time, we see here we had a higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So like the playbook says, we also have to respect the support level the higher low is resting on. So when we look at price right here, this is the higher low, right? This was the higher low. So price had to respect this level as support right here, okay? We also have to hold this level, which was resistance, as support. Now we blew through this level, this one right here, right? So let me turn it red. But we never held it as support. So when we hit the play button and price is retracing, you see how it reacts right here, right? It's holding its level as support, right? So now we have this resistance level, like the rules of the uptrend says, right? We have to break past the previous high, which gives us a new higher high. And like the photo says, we have to break this resistance level, turn it into support. So when we look at NVIDIA and we hit the play button, we see our price rejected. It's attempted to come back to break this level and see if we can hold it as support. And again, look at these wicks. You see our price constantly is rejecting this level, struggling to hold it as support. So when price failed again, as you see, to hold that support, that's what caused the rejection and reversal. But just like it says here, rejections and reversals happen, but a reversal doesn't always mean the trend is going to change. As long as price doesn't turn the support level into a resistance and or make a lower low, we are still in an uptrend. So when price came back to this level and held it as support, look what happened. Right? Price broke that level, but look where it closed, right back above this level, holding it as support. So that's why price is coming back up. So again, this is the difference between retracement and understanding if things are tanking or not, right? So I told y'all to get in at these price points. If y'all getting at those price points, you should be up right now. Now, as far as what we're looking for right now, let's break that down and talk about it. So price right now, we need to hold 124 as support. If we can hold 124, 125 as support, we can see price continue to push up and make its way to 139, 140 price range. Again, we see here price treated as low as resistance, but we held $90 as support, which brought us back up to here. Now, if price fails to break this level, hold that support, we can retrace back down to 105, 106, but we need to hold 125 as support for the uptrend to come back into play and continue. And we can hold 125 as support. We can see price go to 130 and 140. All right, now 140, we can see here price range, but we didn't really hold this low as support like we just broke down. We see this clear the resistance low. We need to hold this low as support in order for price to come back up to 155. So make sure to pay attention to these price points. Now, stock number 2 is Tesla. All right, Tesla's been pushing back up as well. Again, price did not tank. If we look at Tesla shot up for 3 months straight. So is it really a shock or surprise if Tesla retraced for 2 months? And we see price started here November, then came up to here, and the price retraced all the way back down to where it started at November. Is that price tanking? No. Again, this is why you have to understand how to read the charts, right? If we was in a downtrend, this would be tanking. But again, this was simply just a retracement. Tesla failed to break this resistance level and hold it as support, which is why price rejected. But we see here price respected this resistance level as support at 270, 272. Right? So we can continue to hold 270, 272 as support, which we see here. That's why we're all the way back at 325. Now, for the price to continue to push up, we're going to need to break 325, 330 and hold it as support like we saw here. If we can hold this low as support, we can see price make its way back up to 388, 390. Now we're going to have to hold 390 as support for us to even attempt to reach those all-time highs again. Now, if we reject 325, we can see price retest 270, 268. So make sure to pay attention to these price points right here. Now, last but not least, we got Meta. Again, we had a higher high. This is that support level. Price rejected that level. Did price break this level, treat as resistance, make a lower low? No, it just rejected that level, respected this support level, then came back up. You see what I'm saying? So this is why you have to understand how to read the charts and stick to the playbook, because once you understand how to read the charts, not only are you going to be able to get the best price points to DCA in and DCA out at, but you're also going to be able to understand what's happening at all times. So with Meta, we see is currently at 639. So if we can hold 640, 645 as support, we can see price make its way back up to 690. All right. Now, if we reject 640, we can see price retrace back down to 600, 605, because we also do have a gap here. But as long as we respect 570 as support, we can still have this bullish momentum come into play, y'all. That's these 3 stocks right now that have been going absolutely crazy. Make sure to check out the other stock analysis in the stock analysis playlist. Make sure to check out the crypto altcoin analysis. And if you're interested in learning how to day trade, make sure to become a playmaker. Hit those links in the description. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free student and free Telegram. If you're interested in how to identify these levels by signing services on my mentorship programs, make sure to hit those links in the description, y'all. But before you make a decision, Let me tell you a little bit about those details. Advanced Play Signal, we trade Tokyo session exclusively with the members, we trade London session, and then New York. Just like the Sunday chart analysis I drop in the free signal, I drop one every day during New York session called the New York Price Watch List. This is where I go over the trades we took during Tokyo session, London session, and possible sales going into New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys or looking for sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and then I take it a step further and go over key price points to look for entries and exits on. As you can see here, I call this signal. You see I'm walking y'all through what's going on with the trades we're in. I'm giving y'all updates to what I talked about in the New York Price Watch List. And then of course you see me showing y'all screenshots to visually show y'all what's going on behind the scenes, or what I see on my end behind the scenes. All right, we also have exclusive live streams that we go live during New York news events at least twice a week. And just like the London session lives, if you missed the live, they're recorded and posted in here so you can watch them when you get a chance. You have access to over 500 videos of daily chart analysis and weekly live streams. And in fact, you have access to even the ones last year in 2022. Then there's also the pinned messages like the account size key, the student and member group chat, and much more. Now, I also have the course, of course. The course doesn't just teach you my trading strategy, it also teaches you how to read the charts, because that's what I teach y'all. You saw I had no indicators, no trend lines. It's simply just market flow and trading and entering and exiting off key price levels. Now, all the stuff that I just went over, you get access to all that stuff in the course channel. So that way, not only do you have the step-by-step playbook of how to look and read any chart at all times, but you have ongoing chart analysis, ongoing education for life. Now, I also have one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions also comes with access to the Advanced Play Signal Room and the student member group chat. That way you can earn while you learn, but then you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded an hour long, but you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded and are an hour long, and they're sent to you same day. Those are yours to keep for life. So if you're interested in that, hit those links in the description. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. Also make sure to follow me on there, and TikTok _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. And I'll see y'all next time I'm live or next time I post a video. Peace. We out.